Good morning, good people. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Yet, thank you for joining me this morning. I do appreciate those who continuously come to support this talk show, The King's Table. So, we are here once again today, Tuesday. We are here every day to share what the Lord has given us, what the Lord has pressed on our hearts, so that each and every one of us may learn and may develop and may go forward in whatever we desire to happen in our lives. So I am here once again, and I ask you to share if you believe in the content. I also ask you to um comment in the comment section, and also tell us what you think of the topics and the subjects that we discuss here. So God bless you so much. I am your host, Bishop Knowledge. So I need to talk to you today on the King's Table. My title this morning is Fix Yourself. Fix Yourself. That's my title. So I need to explain this topic so that each and every one of us might understand what they need to do. If you go back to everything that we have been discussing here, you will discover that um, every discussion or every message that I brought here prompt you to take some action, to do something about your life, to do something about what is around you, to do something about your internal situation. So today is the same thing. This message also calls for action. You need to do something. After my presentation, after this talk, you need to make sure that you do something about it, because the title is actually telling you what to do. Fix yourself, and you need to do exactly that. Anyway, let's go into it, because I need to um, be doing something later on. So let's do it now. Right. Many people wish or they wish things to just change around them uh, in a positive way. They wish things to just move or flow in a positive direction. They just wish their relationship to start working. They just desire for their circumstances to just change overnight, because they do not like what is happening to them, but they just wish these things to change. Most most people also wishes the government to create, or the governments wherever you are, to create a conducive environment for you to work or to do business or to do whatever you desire to do. But all these things, they are just wishes, and let me say to you, you are focusing on the wrong things. You are putting your energy on the wrong things. You need to refocus and start looking inside first, because what you need to do is not to desire things that are outside to be fixed, but you need to fix yourself first. You need to fix yourself first if you want to create a future, if you want your environment to change, if you want things to work out in a positive way. You need to fix yourself first. What has been created or was made possible by the people who envisioned it, because God created the universe and left it raw as it was. But it was people who actually envisioned new things, and they had to use whatever God created in order to create a new environment for themselves and for the populace. So if you really want to change your situation, know that the things that have been created or have been made possible by others. And you need to start moving forward, to start looking inside yourself and fix yourself so that you can be that person who can make things happen, that person who can change environments, that person who can change the future, who can dictate how things should be in future. So you need to choose to fix yourself first, just like the people who had to create new things. They chose to fix themselves first. Nobody did anything that is significant before they could fix themselves. All right. Let me refer you to the stories that happened in 1 Samuel chapter 16 and chapter 17. It is the story of David. David was anointed to be king over Israel, but he did not become king that day or overnight. But he had to go through a process of which he, because of the wisdom that he had, knew that he should fix himself first. He should do something about it. He should work towards achieving it. Some of the things that God promised us, they are never materializing because we are not fixing ourselves. We are not working on it. We are not doing anything about it. David, after receiving the anointing, did not sit down and wait for God to deliver. No, he had to do something. Number one, what did he do? He had to really understand and believe where he wanted to go, because God had told him about the kingdom and being a king of the kingdom. So he wanted really to become that king whom God had anointed. So he started strategizing and actually molding himself to become that king. He had to start fixing himself to be that king, because he knew where he was going or where he was supposed to go. Just like what God said to Israel when they were coming from Egypt, going into Canaan. He said, I have given you the land that I promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The land of your forefathers, I have given it to you. But what did they do? They needed to go and fight for the land. So some of the things, or most of the things that God promised us, we need to stand up and show up and work for those things. You don't need to relax and say, God promised it, so he is going to deliver. Even when God said, I'm going to give you A, B, C, D, sometimes you need to wake up and go and work. God will give you grace to do things that will help you to achieve whatever you promised. Not to just relax and say, I'm waiting on God to deliver. You will die hoping. You will die expecting. So when David was told that he was supposed to be king over Israel, he did not relax. He did not relax. He had to work or fix himself. God is ready to give you everything that he has promised to give you. But the problem is with you. You did not fix yourself. or you are not doing anything about your life? Why are you always seated and doing nothing? You must do something so that God can help you to get there. Right. So what do you need to do? Number one, you must learn a skill and also discover the talents that God gave you. When David was anointed to become king, what did he do? Number one, he had to learn a skill to play music, to play and make music. So he was playing music and making music and creating music. He was doing it not on stage, but he was doing it when he was alone there in the jungle looking after sheep. He was learning to play. He was learning to create music. Even if he thought it might not be useful when I become a king, but he knew that it was going to help me to draw closer to God and to have a relationship with my Father. So he had to discover the skill that he can use to draw closer to God. Sometimes you need to discover or to use or to learn new skills in your life so that it can actually help you to fix yourself so that you can be in a better position. It's good for you to ask yourself, especially that we are going towards the end of the year. Ask yourself, what did I learn this year? Not only what did I learn, but what did I learn that is of significance in my life and in my future? What is it that you have learned? What is it that you have discovered about yourself? What is it that you have come to know that is invested in you or that was invested in you by God? You need to fix yourself first. Don't blame anyone about the situation around your life. Do not point fingers to anyone, but just stand up and fix yourself. The problem is we are living in we are amongst a generation that desires microwave things to happen. They are used to microwave this, microwave that. They want things to be fixed instantly. They need instant coffee, instant this, instant that. But it's not the way life has been designed by God. If you want a future, you need to make it possible by fixing yourself first. David had to learn a skill. Number one, he learned to play and to make music, to create music. Number two, he had to learn how to fight. When he was out there in the jungle, he had to learn to fight. He did not know all these things are going to help him to propel him to the next level. Okay, let me prove it to you. The Bible in chapter 16 of 1 Samuel says, when Saul was attacked by an evil spirit, they said, if we can find someone to play music for you, O king, this evil spirit will go away from you. Then they said, find someone who is cunning in his playing. And guess who do they find? They find David, the son of Jesse, and they invited him to the palace. To do what? To play music. Where did he learn to play music? Out there in the jungle when he was alone, fixing himself, preparing himself for what was coming. So what skill are you learning? How are you fixing yourself? What talents are you discovering about yourself? Some of the talents, you don't discover them because you are doing nothing. You are waiting for someone to discover what is in you and assign you to do something. Some of these things you need to be doing something so that you can discover what God has invested in you. Stand up and fix yourself. So David had to go to the palace before he became a king. To do what? To play music for Saul, who was under attack by evil spirits. And when he plays, evil spirits will go away. When he plays, demons will flee. When he plays, every demonic force will submit. So what are you doing about your situation, about your environment, about what you would want to create in the future? You cannot create a future when you did not change yourself. If you want to change the future, change yourself first. If you want to change your environment, change yourself. Fix yourself first. If you want to change your relationships, fix yourself first. It's not about the next person, but it's about you. Fix yourself. So David had to fix himself by learning a skill, by discovering talents, and he had to learn to fight in the jungle. And you discover that in chapter 17, the Bible says Israel was at war. And what happened? Goliath came and challenged everyone and said, if you have got a man, remember, these are all men who have come to war. But Goliath is saying, if you have got a man, send a man to fight me. Give me a man. Challenging all men to bring out a man. No man had to go out. They were all running away because they did not fix themselves. Until David comes, he was still a lad, a boy. He was not yet a man. He was still a boy. But when he came, he heard Goliath challenging the people of God. And he said to Saul, when I was in the jungle, where no one was, I spent my time fixing myself, training myself to fight. I fought against the lions. I fought against the bears, and I killed them all. This uncircumcised Philistine is going to be like one of them. Because I had to spend my time out there in the jungle fixing myself, training myself, making myself who I want to become. Because it is your decision. It's not the outside environment that can make you to become a special person. But it is what you have done to yourself from within that can actually affect your environment. Your environment reacts and actually submit, or your environment changes in response to what is happening within you. This is why I have said the title of my message tonight, this morning, is Fix Yourself. You need to fix yourself so that you can achieve that which you desire to achieve. You cannot achieve anything. You cannot achieve anything unless and until you fix yourself. When David was doing all these things during that time, he did not know how he was going to use all these things to achieve. And when he fought Goliath, remember, he became a celebrity overnight. Before the army returned home, women were already singing about David, saying he kills tens of thousands because he killed only one man. And how did he kill him? He had mastered his skill in the jungle. What skill are you learning? What skill are you mastering? Have you learned to master yourself, to train yourself, to fix yourself, to become something? You need to make sure that you make each and every step counts. Each and every day counts. If you look back within the year and said, I can't remember what I have learned, or I don't have anything that I have learned this year, it means that you don't want to create a future. You will die hoping that the future will change. You will die hoping, expecting somebody else to come and fix your future. It's not about them, but it's about you. Do not waste your time pointing to others, saying, these are the people who are blocking my way. These are the people who are trying to stop me from achieving whatever I wanted to achieve. This is why a lot of our prayers are wrong. Because we do not want to fix ourselves. If we ask our people to pray, especially those people from Africa, they are quick to say evil spirits, demonic forces. While I acknowledge that these things are there, but some of these things, they are not there on things that you are talking about. It's about you. You did not fix yourself. What did you do about yourself to change your situation, to change your environment? You see demons everywhere, but you did not try to fix yourself first, to change yourself first, so that you can affect your environment. Fix yourself to create that future that everyone will desire to be part of. If you create something good, everyone would desire to be part of it. Right now, there are people who are queuing to be part of somebody else's dream. Huh? We are streaming right now on Facebook. Someone else created this. It was their dream, and they realized it. So what are we doing about our future? Do we really want to be something in this life? If you want to be something, then you need to fix yourself first. Do not rush to ask things that you cannot manage, but you must be in a position to fix yourself first before you are given something to manage. Okay, let me refer you to the book of 1 Kings, chapter number 3. There is a story there about Solomon. Solomon became king, and the Bible said he went to a mountain and he sacrificed to God. And God was pleased with him. And he said to Solomon, ask whatever you want. Ask for anything that you desire. So Solomon had to ask something that is significant, that he did not ask his enemies to be killed or to be immobilized. He did not ask the expansion of the kingdom. He did not ask gold, silver. He knew that if he wanted all these things, they can be found if he can fix himself first. So what did he ask? He said to God, God, I am just but a young man. I do not know how to judge your people. Give me wisdom. He saw that he is lacking somehow. He needs fixing. People who are successful, ask them about their history. They had to spend time training themselves, learning new skills. They had to fix themselves first. A lot of us do pray, but our prayers are wrong. Our efforts are misdirected. What you need to learn is to fix yourself first before you realize that dream. So Solomon saw that he needed to fix himself first. So he asked God to fix himself, to fix him. He said, God, give me wisdom. He knew that with wisdom, he can fix himself properly and totally. And God said, I am pleased that you ask such a thing. You did not ask long life. You did not ask your enemies. You don't ask riches. Because you asked for wisdom to fix yourself, then I am going to give you all these other things, riches and whatever, fame, and all these things. So sometimes we take time to pray, but our prayers are wrong. We pray wrong prayers. We fight wrong battles. The battle that we need to fight first is a battle of actually fixing yourself. Fight a battle to fix yourself first. So Solomon asked for wisdom in order to fix himself so that he can be fixed. And when you are fixed, in other words, Solomon was saying, Lord, fix me. Lord, fix me first. Everything else is going to fall in place if I can be fixed. So if you can be fixed, that broken mindset, if it can be fixed, that wrong mentality, that fear, if it can be fixed, that blaming or blame shifting mentality, if it can be fixed, then you are good to create an environment for success. Don't wish the things that you cannot change. The greatest investment that you can do in this life is to invest in yourself. Because people can steal some ideas from you, but they cannot steal who you are. If those ideas are part of your life, then it's a waste of time to steal from you. You can always be whom God has designed you to become when you fix yourself. I know stories of people who started companies and they were booted out of the companies that they created, but they did not mourn and stay in one place, but they had to move on and create another thing again. And the things that they created later had to outgrow the things that they had created in the first place. Huh? They had to outgrow the things that they had created in the first place, because they have learned to fix themselves. Why don't you step out and fix yourself so that you can be able to change and influence your environment? Don't blame your co-workers. Don't blame the management about the promotion that did not come. Don't blame the environment because things are not working out. No. Fix yourself first. If you fix yourself, you are going to even hear God well. David once prayed and said, create a clean heart within me, Lord. He realized that it's not about anyone else, but it's about me who does not have a clean heart. Huh? Jeremiah once said, I am a man with unclean lips, and I live amongst the people with unclean lips. So he acknowledges his problem, and he was actually asking God to fix him first, because he acknowledges the problem that was in him. So he knew that he cannot fix or change the environment, change the situation, unless and until he had to fix himself first. Stand up, show up, and fix yourself. Learn a skill. Discover the talents that God gave you, and fix yourself totally and wholly. Then you can create the future that you desire. Then you can create the tomorrow that you desire. Then you can create the tomorrow that you would want to find yourself in. It is your duty to create that future, but you need to fix yourself first. May the good Lord bless you. I thank you for listening. I thank you for being with me. Let's meet in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Ask me questions. Tell me the subject that you would want to hear. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Yours signing out, Bishop Knowledge. See you in the next one. Bye.